Hello friends and welcome to the SM Astro channel. Let us understand how to use the playing cards to answer our questions. We have learned the meanings of the cards. Now how do we use these meanings to answer our specific questions? In this video we will learn about the answer spread. How we use the answer spread to answer a very specific question. There are few things to remember. One, the question should be very specific and should not begin with the word should. It has to be very specific and do not begin the question with the word should. Now what I like to do is I shuffle the deck so that I transfer the energy into the deck. While shuffling, I keep in mind the question asked to me. That is, I keep repeating the question. Let's say the question is, does A love B? So B has come to me and wants to know if the girl A loves him or not. So I keep repeating the question in my mind. Does A love B? Does A love B? This is how you repeat and shuffle the deck. Once shuffled, I spread the deck using my left hand from left to right. This is how I spread the deck. And if the questioner is in front of me, I request him or her to pick up 6 cards one by one and give it to me. But since the questioner is not here, I do it myself. So does A love B? I pick up one card. Let's say the second card from here. Just spread your fingers and instinctively, wherever you feel like stopping, stop and pick up the card that appeals to you. So let's say these are the 6 cards that have appealed to me, and we are going to use these 6 cards. So this is the first column. The first column tells us about the events that have happened in the past, which is going to impact our answer, or the past events that is contributing to the answer or that has led to this question. Why the questioner wants to know what are the circumstances, what is the matter behind this question. The column 1 answers tells us about that. The column 2 is the actual answer of the question. That means we have asked the question, does A love B? So we will get the answer to that question from this particular column. The third column is more elaboration on this answer, or it indicates the future events that might occur, or the cards are suggesting us what we can do to change the course of the action. The sixth card is the key card or the pivotal card. It gives us out very much important details and information about the question. So let us see one by one. Let us open the card. The first card that we see is the Two of Diamond. So the Two of Diamonds is the card of small positive surprises, imagination, effort in relation and affair. So in the past, B has put in a lot of effort behind this relation or affair, or behind this girl, and he wants to know therefore if the girl also loves him back or is truly in love with him. He has put in a lot of effort in the relation in the past. The second question is the card is the Queen of Diamond. So the face cards can also represent our feelings and also represent living beings. The diamonds are representatives of flirtatious, a flirty woman, someone who is witty, who is financially secure, can also represent mother-in-law, gossip, or a socialite. So right now we are not clear what it is. It could also be the girl's mother, because it also signifies mother-in-law, and it could be the girl is also flirty in nature and she flirts with a lot of other guys, not only with him, and therefore B is not sure about A. So this is the actual basis of the question, the actual information that we have till now about the question, why this question is being asked, and what are the past events that are going to influence the answer. So let us begin with the answer column. So the first card is the Ten of Club. The Ten of Club is the card of fortune, achievement, and gift. It also signifies success, and it is also a very high value card. It is not a low value card like 2 or 3 or ace. It is a high value card. So therefore the answer to our question till now seems positive. It does seem that the girl is in love with the boy, but still we cannot be sure until we look at the second card, because a single card can have multiple meanings as well. Oh, this is a very good card. Again, the Ace of Heart, the beginning of romance, the beginning of love. It is the happiness and prosperity card. It is also the card of luck and a happy family life. But now this is also a home card and represents the home environment. So now we take into account the first column. The Queen of Diamond is in the first column, which can also signify mother-in-law. So perhaps the girl is in love with the boy, but her decision is also going to be influenced by her mother. The queens are also a middle-aged woman. So maybe the girl will consult with her mother-in-law, with her mother, sorry. The guy's intended mother. So the girl will consult with her mother, and depending on the home environment, what her family thinks of the boy, she will make her decision. She is not going to make an independent decision in this matter. She is going to speak to her mother specially and other members in the family before she comes to a conclusion. But yes, since this card is positive, this is also a heart card, a very positive card. So yes, the answer to our question is that she does love this guy. A does love B. We had asked a specific question, does A love B? We have got a very specific answer. Yes, she does love him, but whether she moves ahead with the relation or not is quite dependent on her mother. Let us further see what additional information do the cards want to give us. The King of Heart. The King of Heart is again signification or representative of a family man, someone who is protective, someone who is generous, gives good advice and is affectionate. Again, this could be someone from the family of the girl who is very eagerly looking at the 10 of club. That means her feelings. You can see the king is facing the 10 of club. Therefore, again we are sure that her family is going to be involved in this. She is not going to make an independent decision. She will consult with her family and take the guidance of her family in this particular matter. The Four of Heart, the key card in this particular spread, indicates marriage. The Four of Heart we know is about marriage, a physical union, party, having fun, comforts, stability. Therefore, what we can say is A does love B. She will consult with her family, and in most likelihood, in most probability, this will lead to a marriage. Her family is more likely to agree. Also, you see, there are mostly red cards, and there are, out of the 6, there are 3 heart cards. So in a love reading, 3 heart cards indicate positivity. Also, the 5 red cards among 6 cards again signify positivity, and the key card also indicate marriage. So yes, this is definitely a worth and a very good reading for Mr. B, who asked us the question. The girl does love him. She will consult with her family, and in most likelihood, this will turn into a happy marriage. This is how you use the answer spread to answer a question, to interpret the meanings of the cards. You have to look at various factors: the overall theme, overall red and black cards, low and high value cards, the overall theme, what the entire story tells you. You have to look at the entire picture. Just by looking at one card and the meaning of one card, you cannot answer the question. You have to look at the entire picture. Let us take another example. Let's say Sam wants to know if he will do well in his exams. Sam has an upcoming exam. He wants to know if he will do well in exam. So we shuffle the deck. Will Sam do well in his exams? Will Sam do well in his exams? You shuffle that pile and you spread it. I use my left hand to do so, and also pick up the cards with the left hand. So will Sam do well in his exams? Will Sam do well in his exams? Will Sam do well in his exams? This is how I randomly pick up the 6 cards. Since this is for demonstration purposes, I am not really doing it in a proper way. Otherwise, I generally spread my palm on the entire pile, and whichever card appeals to me, or wherever I feel like I stop there and I pull out a card. So will Sam do well in his exams? Okay, so the very first card that we get is the 10 of spades. The 10 of spades is bad news, worry, jail, fear of failure, obsessiveness, going around in circles, and basically the fear of failure and bad news. So Sam is quite worried about failing in his exams. He is not very confident. The fear of failure is what has brought him to us. He does not want to fail and is obsessed with his exams. So let us see what further the cards tell us. The Ace of Heart. Again the home card which came up in our previous reading. So perhaps he has a lot of pressure from his home, his family, to do well in the exams. Or there is something about the environment in his home which is making him worry about the exams, is making him tensed, or there may be a tensed environment at home which is not allowing him to study or concentrate in these studies. It could be either way. We will get to the final conclusion after we have opened all the 6 cards. It can also mean that the prosperity and happiness of his family is dependent on his exams. This is also the happiness and prosperity card, but it has been preceded by a black spade card which indicates worry and tension. So we can always conclude that there is either some tension going at his home, or the family members are pressurizing him, or the happiness and prosperity of his family depends on this a particular exam. Okay, so we do not have good news for Sam so far. The 8 of spade is the card of restriction, danger. It is a negative card, also a high value negative card. Also, interestingly, the 8 of spades also mean exam and tests. We have learned this in the meanings. The 8 of spades signify exam. So this has come up in a question related to exam. And in the answer spread, in the answer column, the 8 of spades can only have a negative meaning. Again we have a very negative card, the 7 of spades, which is the card of loss, frustration, upset, troubles, sudden problems, setback or reversal in plans, unexpected burden or mishap, unexpected problems. So most definitely Sam is not likely to do well in his exams. Sam will not do well in his exams. His worry is pretty much justified. He will not be able to do well in his exams. He is even likely to fail. Now let us see the third column to further understand why it is happening, or what the cards want to suggest us or advise us, so that we can change the outcome, so that same can change the outcome of this particular reading. The Ace of Spades. Too many negative cards coming up in this reading, again pointing towards the negative result. So okay, the Ace of Spades is suggesting in future also his mind will be full of worry and anxiety, emotional conflicts. Something is going to end, probably, which again means his education could end, or probably he will have to restart again. Indicates towards failure in exams, so that which means he will have to repeat that particular class, that particular year, and again things are not looking very bright. Let us look at our key and positive card, which is the 9 of diamond. It is a very pivotal card. It gives us a lot of meanings about the entire question. The 9 of diamond is about delay in everything, change of home, some kind of business opportunity or restlessness. So what we can conclude is Sam is most likely to fail in the exams. There is very minimal chances. There is no indication that Sam will do well. As you can see, among the 6 cards, we have 4 spade cards, which is quite negative in itself. There is just one fruitful card, which is diamond. There is neither clubs nor diamond here. Only one diamond, no club cards. There is one positive heart card, but again hearts are much more to do with emotions and not much to do with results in exams. So it could, if we had clubs or diamonds more, then it would have been beneficial, but we have 4 spade cards, one diamond and one heart card, which indicates Sam is not likely to pass. The answer to our question whether Sam will do well in the exam is a definite no. Also, the Ace of Spade indicates he might have to repeat the class. The 9 of diamonds is delay in everything, which means this year he is not likely to pass. Next year or in the next exam he may do well, therefore the delay in the results. So this is the second demonstration of how to use the answer spread. I hope you like the video. Do like, share and comment, and do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.